Welcome everybody back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another Transformers review video. Today we have Prima Prime. So, yeah, this is the box, once I actually able to remember everything. Pretty nice box. This is the new box style that was recently introduced with the new Age of the Primes wave here, so pretty nice. He has 20 steps to transform. He is free to Z. No one follows that though. He does transform into this weird ATV type thing, and this is a picture of him going around. This is what that looks like. Just another close up, and then you got Age of the Primes, and then his name again. So yeah, okay, that. So you see here that he can put the Matrix in himself. I don't know where the lights. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, sorry if the lights kind of blocking everything, but yeah. Once again, 20 steps to transform. He has the sword of. Dang it, I forgot the name. But it's that one sword that's in Transformers Prime. But yeah, this is the side here. If you notice here, there is him. There's Vector Prime, and then there's Alpha Trion. Where's this box here? And you get Solus Prime's box or any other Deluxe's box. You notice that these are all the Deluxes. These guys are the Voyagers. He's already out. He's once again already out. And then here you got Solus and I don't know who that is. Probably Liege Maximo, maybe. We'll see that or not Amalgus. Oh, I forgot his name. And then Alchemist right here. So yeah. Alright, so now that we're done with the boxes, we're going to go into the figure. Alright, once it gives me that close-up, there we go. Now, this figure is pretty nice. He is the first Prime, or the first Matrix holder, so yeah. Alright, so looking at him, he's got a pretty weird head. Let's get or a weird shaped head. Got like some weird handles here. Twist around, not much going on the back. And as for the chest, you got a pretty nice chest design. There is a chamber for the Matrix. If it let me open it, that'd be nice. I don't know why. There we go. So you can put the Matrix in there if you want. Oh yeah, I forgot. Matrix is on his sword, so I'll show that off in a little bit though. Alright, let's get this off first and then put this in here. So yeah, you can put that in. It's kind of hard to get out though once you're in there. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm struggling to get it out because it's so annoyingly tucked. Come on, get out. Get out. See? Yeah. This is exactly why I don't like some of the Matrix chambers. Ugh. I like the fact you can get the Matrix separately in some of these figures, but it's kind of annoying to get some of them out. There we go. I do not like that. Anyway, we're gonna put the Matrix back for now, but once I actually can get on the right side, there we go. Alright, he does have some pretty nice looking shoulders, or shoulder pads, really, and he does have opposable hands, but we'll see that in a second. And yeah, once again, pretty okay chest design. He has some skirt pieces that kind of flare out whenever you're flying on his legs. He has some pretty thick lower legs, which is pretty nice. And he does have an ankle tilt bow, go with that articulation. And so this back, not too bad in terms of bulk. This is the part that's going to go out the most. If you want to have it like that, you can. There is nothing stopping you. And you do have some wheels on the back, so you can kind of make them sit down, roll. Oh, you guys can't really see that. Let me actually do that again. Okay. You can kind of roll them. It depends on how you get. Depends, because you can't really get them. Alright. Alright. So, that's over with. We're going to go over the weapon. This is the weapon. I forgot the name of the sword, but it was the one from Transformers Prime. There's a little peg here. There's two pegs, one on each side. One that would hold the Matrix, and then the other I don't know. And then you also do have a handle here, and these two pieces are separatable. There is a little, yeah, on this side, there's a little symbol right there. It's painted on there, so yeah, pretty nice. And you can hold it like you would suspect. I would hope you would suspect that. All right, actually, let's get this guy up here. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna do the size comparison for the figure here. So starting off, we're going to compare with. Let's get this figure down here. Excuse me while I get my figure posed up and stuff, or not deposed, I guess. So here's him next to Solus Prime. So this is our deluxe scale figure. Here is him next to Autobot Red Alert. I don't know why his feet, oops, his feet are kind of stupid. All right, let's put him back. There we go. That's Red Alert right there. He's a relatively large Voyager. And then here is him next to another Voyager. Almost a leader figure, so yeah. And this is Optimus here. So yeah, that's it for the size comparisons. Now we're going to go over the articulation. Alright, so starting off with the head here. We have, the head is on a ball joint, so you can twist it 360 degrees. You can go down a little bit, and then you can go up pretty far. So if you want to have them looking like that. Alright, as for the shoulders here, let's actually zoom out. You can go, if you want to move the shoulder pads, you can. They are on a little joint here. You can go all the way around like that. Actually, let me take this out. Oop, did not mean to do that. Okay, let's not do that, buddy. Then we can go out like that, but you do have to move the shoulder pads for that one. You can go out far like that. It's kind of goofy looking if you have it like that, though, so just so we all know. As for the biceps, there is a swivel here. It's lower than the actual shoulder pads, which is nice. And then you do have a pretty nice elbow bend, and you do have a hand. Oops. You gotta be careful, though, because the transformation joint is there, too. There's a transformation joint. I mean, technically, you can use that if you want. I'll show you in a second, but there is a little sword kind of thing you can do. And the hands do open, which is pretty nice. It's all 4 fingers, but it's still pretty nice for the figure. You can get a slight little, like, sword thing. If you open this up, you can kind of get it in there. So if you, like, do that, and then you do that, you can kind of do something like, you can do, like, a sword thing. Like that. Which is pretty nice. But it kind of looks goofy in that way. So I don't recommend doing it necessarily. But yeah. As for the torso, there is a slight little... Oh, wait, never mind. This goes 360 almost. Unfortunately, it's kind of blocked by the back here. And I did talk about the skirts already. There is kind of a little backwards bend there, but yeah. Kind of a weird little joint. And it's also technically not for transformation. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's for transformation. But yeah, and then as for the legs, if you push this up, you can go pretty far up. You got a pretty nice kick, and then you can also kick back pretty far, although the backpack's kind of getting in the way of that full range of motion. And then you can also twist at the full leg slightly. It's not like where they have a cut up there, but yeah. And you have a pretty nice knee bend. And then you also do have a feet swivel, like I already said. But that's pretty much it for that. The articulation of the figure. Now we are going to get into the transformation. Alright, so starting off for this transformation here, we're going to want to take these arms here, and we're going to splay these out like that. And then you're going to bring these hands in like that. Do the same on the other side. Once it lets me. Jesus, this is surprising how to get out. There we go. Okay. So do that on both sides, like I already mentioned. And then just grab these for now, kind of let them splay out. Then what you're going to want to do is you want to detach the backpack or detach the arms and the backpack from the rest of the torso. Then you're going to want to bring these, you're going to jimmy these up. You might notice that there's these little holes here, and then there are tabs here. Make sure these align, so just kind of get them in order, and then bring it down. So be careful, because like I said, you have to make sure it's all aligned, or else it's not going to fit. There we go. Okay, then you're going to want to bring this around. So just turn this all the way around. Make sure everything's out of the way first. So just, whoa, that did not sound good. I guess it was because of the wheel. Then turn the wheels like this, so that way they're facing outward, and then bring the head, because there is a little thing here, and just jimmy that down. There we go. Okay. I didn't mean to do it like that, but I guess that works. Then, after that, we kind of bring everything in, and then what we do is we turn this way, on these things, so that way the outside of the arm is facing that way. So then you notice there's a little slot and there's a hole, so, or there's a little slot and then there's another part, so gotta bring that in. And then, if it would let me, that'd be nice. There we go. So then you do that on both sides. I'm not the best at transformations. I'm sorry if I get this goofed up because I am very kind of new to the transformation scene, I guess you could say. Well, not new, very new, but you get the point. All right. So then you tab these legs together. If it'd let me, that'd be nice. There we go. All right. Then you kind of move these feet back out a little bit. Then you kind of bring this out and then move it to where it's like that. And then do the same on this side. And then bring these down like that. And then you're going to want to bend the legs, or bend it like that. And then, actually, we're going to want to bring these out for a little bit so that way they can all be comfortably fitted in there. And then you're going to just jimmy the legs into there. Oops. Okay, let's kind of get, there we go. Okay, kind of make sure everything fits together. There is a tab here, and then there's a hole. Line those up on both sides. There we go. And bring that down and do that the same. And then we have our weird ATV. I don't know what's wrong with it right now. Let me actually check. Oh, what's wrong with it? Okay. What? Like, unironically, I don't know what's wrong with it. What? Oh, I see. Okay, it's like, it's in balance here. Torso's being stupid. That's what's happening. Alright, we're gonna have to retransform this guy real quick. Or not retransform him, but realign his torso here. So, alright, buddy. Let's get your torso. Yeah, I could tell it's a slight tilt. Excuse me while I mess everything up. Alright, there we go. I think that's good. There we go. Okay. It should be good. Anyway, let's get this all back in. Like I said, guys, I'm pretty new to actually transforming these guys in front of a camera. I've transformed some of these guys plenty of times before out or off the set of a camera, but yeah. Alright, so that's the ATV mode. So, pretty nice. There is a little bit of weapon storage. As you might be able to tell here, there's a hole, and you can put there, like that. And it's kind of like a weird ram sort of thing. You could also put it on any of these pegs that are right here. You could also put it in the back if you want to separate it. So you can put the hilt or the actual like sword part of the sword in there, or the blade of the sword in there. And you can put this under here somewhere. I remember there being something around about that on the instructions. I don't know where that is though. I should have looked at that earlier. It's fine. You could just leave that out, or you could just put it on here like that and just make it just kind of weird. Actually, wait, I think it works like this too. Why isn't? Okay, it kind of does. I mean, it depends. But yeah, pretty nice in terms of weapon storage, but we're going to take that out because I actually do want to look at the mode itself because, you know, kind of the point. Alright, so there is a bit of clear plastic on this figure. Not too bad considering it's not... I don't think there's a... Oh, no, there is hinges, but they're reinforced by regular plastic, so that's nice. There is a little bit of a problem here. I don't know I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but that's what it's looking like for me. And you do have 6 wheels. I don't know why these wheels are kind of above the ground, but yeah, if there is an alternate thing where you can kind of have it like be a hover vehicle, so you can have it like have these wheels like that, and then have these wheels like that. And then you got a hover vehicle, although I don't think that's specifically how you do it, but this is how I looked at it and did it. So yeah, don't trust me on a lot of stuff with the vehicle mode, because I'm not exactly the best transformer person when it comes to like transforming stuff is what I mean. But yeah, all right, so we're gonna put these back. But yeah, pretty nice, solid vehicle mode. I don't think it's the best one out there in terms of Voyagers, especially considering how goofy it kind of looks, but I think it does its job of being a vehicle mode that's kind of Cybertronian-esque. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the review. Bye, guys.